The song goes like this.
Hey, I'm Peter Franson from ChristianGeekCentral.com and Spirit Blade Productions. Welcome to Trial and Error, where I take a look at the first part of a video game or game demo and give you my thoughts along the way as I play it, usually pretty badly. The game I'm looking at today is Mad Max for PlayStation 4. Now, just to give you a quick idea of me as a gamer, I suck at video games despite really enjoying them. I'm especially bad at action games, anything requiring quick reaction times and hand-eye coordination. I'm just terrible at, so I tend toward RPGs, although I have been discovering some action games in recent years that have easy enough difficulty settings that I can make my way through them and really enjoy them. To give you a little bit of range for me, Grand Theft Auto 4, too hard for me. I did one mission in that, and I had to drive one guy from here to there, and I got in the car and I ran into a fire hydrant, and then the police shot me to death and I had to repeat the mission. No. Saints Row I had much more success with, particularly 3 and 4 on the easy difficulty. I also really hate repeating parts, so if I have to die, I really hate dying to begin with, but if I have to die, I don't want to have to repeat the same gameplay again. That is the worst possible scenario. That's almost insta-quit for me. But anyway, I love RPGs, I love open worlds, and being exposed to and enjoying games like Saints Row 2 and 3 and 4 made me feel okay, I think I could give Mad Max a try. Plus, I love Mad Max Fury Road, and I know that although this isn't based on that movie, strictly speaking, the director was involved in the creation of this game, and visually there are certainly some things in common with Fury Road, just as I've looked at the promotional materials for Mad Max. So as I look at this, if I can live in a wasteland that's kind of like Fury Road, and I can explore and loot and upgrade and not have to die a lot and repeat material, or hardly ever, I'd love to not happen even once in the whole game, then this game will meet my expectations. Games like the Saints Row games, 3 and 4, certainly flawed, but I enjoyed them nonetheless. So if this one can just be as good an experience as that, flawed but still scratching those itches, I'm going to be happy. Let's find out. Oh no, I don't see a difficulty selection setting. Well, I really liked that opening. That was very dramatic and cinematic. I feel like it set up his character. One thing I was afraid of is are they going to set up his character well enough to understand kind of what motivates him? And although it wasn't a ton in that opening there, I felt like they did that. Well, see what happens when you die. Alright, what's the difference between continue and load game? Let's try continue. Well, you're already punished by a lengthy load screen, so that's not fun. A really lengthy load screen. Alright, so some kind of I don't know if that was a checkpoint or something. But at least it allows me to jump off the cliff if I want to.
Was alive inside the other gives birth. Start ablaze by godly plug ignite. Revolution about revolution, rejoice! Please, don't kill! Chum bucket! Please!
Yeah, the subtitles are really useful because of the slang they use in this movie, or in this game, sorry, which they also use in the movie that, that combined with, kind of interesting character voices, you can't always understand what a person's saying. Alright, yes, thank you for the tutorial. Alright, use square to strike an enemy, and parry, retaliate with after a parry to execute a powerful counter. Continue with square after a strike or counter perform chain strikes. That sounds really complicated when you read it. Hopefully, between just those two buttons, it's a little bit easier. After a strike or a counter. So retaliate with a strike after a parry to execute a powerful counter. Okay, I'm just gonna try stuff.
I'm in here, boy!
Mash them buttons! Oh, I got hit though. Oh, okay. That was cool. Alright. See, I haven't played the Arkham games, so I know this is compared to those, and maybe Assassin's Creed too. I'll just push the buttons that show up on screen. Heavy strike. Hold square. Oh, hold. Can I collect this loot? Okay, here we go. And do. And heavy strike. And heavy strike. Oh! Oh!
He's already got it.
Oh, man. Oh my gosh, I think I did it. I don't want to die. So far, I'm loving this, just the design of the world. I mean, even if I wasn't a Mad Max fan, this would be kind of like a nice tide me over till Fallout 4. Let's see what happens when I die right now. I am back to full health, so that's nice. So I wonder if it would ever be convenient for me to just kill myself so I could be back up to full health. See, I have to come up with this kind of crap because there are no cheat devices for modern consoles. So that sucky players like me can enjoy a few open world action games now and then. Come on, the dog's not that heavy. Move. Oh, that's right, we're in Australia. Go to the other side to drive, Pater. Let's see what happens here. Oh! Okay. What if I do this?
The sooner I get my car back, the sooner I'll be alive.
Or this!
Amen.
Let's see how far they set me back now. I want it to be at least when I put the dog in the car. Okay, alright. Already I'm really interested by Chum Bucket's just kind of religious fervor surrounding, his construction of vehicles. I made this comment in my review of the Mad Max Fury Road movie that this is a world where it's very spiritual in the sense that everyone is looking for significance. Everybody's worshiping something. In many cases, they are worshiping themselves. They're looking to find an identity that is grander and bigger and epic, like the guy with the flaming guitars and stuff like that. All of that seems like an effort to create this kind of epic mystique around oneself. And around one's deeds, and making these grand proclamations about oneself. We see a lot of that in the movie. And, now Chum Bucket is obsessing over vehicles, and he's attaching this huge significance to them. This game, as well as the Fury Road movie, looks like, in some ways, I think this is unintentional. I don't think this is the vision of George Miller or the makers of the game, but it in some ways represents what hell might be, a place that is devoid of God, where everyone is just kind of scrambling to survive, to get what they can for themselves, and try to conjure up significance for themselves. Because God is completely out of the equation now, seemingly not even an option, and so everyone is scrambling to find significance and power and status from all these other things. I made a video. I'll try to remember to put a link to it. Hey, come saint. He's calling me a saint. But I got a video about the nature of hell and how it differs from the popular views presented in entertainment media. I'll try to put a link to that somewhere around here. Yeah, see, look at this. They put this in his bio. Somewhere in the death throes of human civilization, he lost his family to senseless violence. Ever since he's been living day to day, just surviving. I wish that they would have, and maybe they will as we move forward in the game, but I wish through flashbacks they would have given us a little bit more of his origins and his specific loss of his family, so that you don't have to go back and watch the very original Mad Max movie, which just doesn't hold up as well. I wish the same thing about Fury Road, that they would have done some flashbacks and reestablished his origins. It's nice I can go off-road since I suck at driving and I don't stay on it very well. Is there only autosave in this game? That might kind of suck. Okay, so that blinking skull in the upper right corner is the saving icon. Any more goodies? Oh! Rewarding exploration. I appreciate that. Still no save prompt in all this. Let's see what happens. Am I dead? No, that is one durable car. Oh, that makes me happy. That helps a remedial driver like myself. Oh!
Dangling man killers everywhere! Be careful!
Dangling man killers. Oh, crap. All right. I had two choices, and I didn't commit like I should have to one of them. Oh, it's saving again. That's nice. Thank you for saving. Oh! Oh, aliens! They totally look like flaming aliens. I can't drive. Ah. Okay. I love how Chumbucket is just like this. They got all kinds of like background dialogue for him. That's great. Oh, what's that crawly man up there? But just the aesthetics, the atmosphere, the world that they're creating, this is like, I think this is totally what I wanted. Okay, I thought it would be more complicated than that. All right, what if I let go midway? Oh no, okay. So I automatically hold on till the end. So not much chance of screwing that up, that's good. And I think I've been seeing lots of these little save points, so I think I might stop killing myself as much to kind of experiment with that, because I think it'll take me back to where those save points are. As I take note of those, I'm encouraged by how much saving it does. Okay, it's on. Okay, let's see here. Use R1 to, and thank you for saving, to evade attacks that are too powerful to parry? How do I know which ones those are? Oh, by these skull and lightning arrows. Oh man, these guys are all over the place. They're very scary. Oh, they're very scary! Oh, this is scary! Ah. Okay. Okay. Oh! Scrap a cake! Push the... What am I supposed to do? I'm at the green! I'm at the green, what do I do? I'm not seeing anything to do here. Oh, there we go. Did I have to get to the side of that thing? Okay, I guess I did. Kind of close to the side. Okay, hold to break that thing. All right, anybody chasing me? Oh man, people coming down zip lines. Oh, fire. Oh man. Oh. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Car combat. And this is the meat of the game, so I better be able to do this. Alright, I'm trying. Okay, so I'm holding down L1 and I'm going into slow-mo. Where's the fuel tank? Boy, it's letting me stay in this slow-mo as long as I want. That's awesome. Fire shotgun. That wasn't the fuel tank though, was it? Where's the... Oh, there it is. It's highlighted in white. There we go. Okay, and... There we go. Oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt good too. Oh, okay, I guess I gotta be going faster or something? Oh, and I'm not getting hurt by that. That's kind of cool. Why don't you get a little faster, boss? Boom! Okay. So he kind of sped up to a convenient place for me to do that. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like, you're dead. Oh my gosh, I made it. All right. I really like that slow down as long as you want option to line up your shot with the shotgun. That's great for me. Yeah, as barbaric as this world is, I'm glad that it doesn't appear to be super challenging at the same time. Because for open world games, I kind of like to just chill. Okay, so then fire harpoon. Pull with the vehicle backwards. Did I do it? Oh, I got it, okay. That's cool. I feel kind of nifty.
Oh, they've spotted us now and preparing for battle.
This gotta be quick.
Okay. I am not sure what to do. Okay, let's, when all else fails, go to slow-mo mode. Oh, jeez! That's the sniper that just did that, and I'm almost dead. Oh my gosh. Okay. Crap. I don't know how to do anything now. How do I fire the, Okay, Max, you're almost dead. Can you... Okay. Let's go back to the slow-mo mode. Where... I'm dead. That was discouraging. Well, but it says eliminate the sniper. They're expecting me to eliminate the sniper, and I don't know how to do that. I don't understand how I'm supposed to deal with the sniper. And my car and chum bucket's on fire. Get out of vehicle! How am I supposed to eliminate the sniper? Toggle weapon. Alright, let me go back and see if I can toggle the harpoon weapon while I'm in the car. Oh, there's the harpoon! Jeez Louiser. Okay, now fire. There we go.
It's clear. Now the gate. Thanks for feeding the
Oh,
flamethrower.
jeez. Ah! Oh man, I'm about to go down. There I go. Jeez. Okay. So I might look like I'm doing really well right now.
Stop making that racket.
The only way I survived that was by using an exploit that I just heard about in between my first part of this recording and the second, and that is just quickly alternating between triangle square, triangle square, triangle square, triangle square. So yeah, that's a huge exploitation. Is that the word? Anyway, hey, if I can get through the game, I don't really care. I guess, you know, if there's a ton of combat, maybe that using that exploit would get kind of boring after a while. We'll see. I don't know. But I'm not really in this for the combat anyway, so I'm happy to just kind of like hammer my way through the combat just to do the rest of the exploration of the world. So and I'd rather that than have difficult combat that will stop me from exploring the rest of this world. Well, that combat cheat there, actually, for me, it's going to take a lot of stress out of the game, because really I'm in it for this stuff. I'm in it for walking around and collecting scrap and upgrading and just kind of like chilling out and just kind of inhabiting a world for a while. Oh, he got me. Okay, so that exploit didn't work for all that combat. Some of that undodgeable combat it didn't work for. Triangle square, triangle square, triangle square.
Do you not wonder them right now?
Got some lip syncing issues.
The remains of your life. A perpetual flight.
I like all the upgrade options for Max. That's really important to me as a person who sucks at combat. Even with that exploit, it's still I can understand how people who would normally play games like this and play them on higher difficulties might be disappointed in the combat, but for me, there are no difficulty settings in this game, and so the broken combat is kind of like a trade-off for me. That's how I will get through the game. And that's how I'll feel like, you know, I won't feel stressed sitting down to play this game. I don't play games for like an adrenaline rush. I play them to explore. So I don't mind that the combat is broken. That's actually a plus for me at the moment. Maybe that'll change over the length of the game. I don't know. Whoa, what's the scary music for? Is somebody coming? Okay. Guess not. Oh, man. Okay, so there's a little bit of incentive for me to break out of the alternating triangle square pattern, because if I play the game their way, I get to see some cool combat animations if I really try to go for those chains. So that's another plus for me. It's incentive that will potentially keep the combat from getting boring to me, because I'll be interested in trying to get some of those cool looking combos or whatever. But then I can fall back on the square triangle if I'm just feeling overmatched. Alright, boy, for my tastes, this broken game is working out pretty great. I shouldn't say for my tastes, for my crappy skill level. More scary music. Are there bad guys? Okay, I'm not seeing bad guys. I'm glad the bad guys show up on my mini-maps so that if they're coming up behind me, I can kind of anticipate, I don't have to be trying to whipping the camera around me while I'm driving at the same time. He looks terrible.
Please, we aim to enter the dead barrel.
So many people in this game look terrible. You just get a sense of just how destroyed everyone's life is, and it makes sense that everyone in this world is kind of nuts. Their bodies have just been so destroyed by radioactivity and self-mutilation. it's a horrible existence, and that's why, again, I think it reflects it reflects hell in the sense that it is removed of what we would normally, as believers, attribute to God's grace, and it is human nature and sin, and the flesh just set loose. Okay, so I think I've seen enough to basically kind of have an opinion about this. I'm gonna keep going with this. I'm really enjoying it. I think it captures a lot of what I wanted it to capture of the Mad Max experience, and I'm especially pleased to see the parallels in just the visual design of the world, of the people, of the environment. How much of that parallels what we saw in Mad Max Fury Road is really appealing to me. And it's a world that is fully fleshed out. I mean, you can tell from the slang and the expressions that different characters are using that they have a whole idea in their minds of what is valuable and what's significant, and it just makes me. I'm really glad the subtitles is an option. I'm just really fascinated by this world and the people in it and what they value, what they care about, what they have made, what they have put in the place of God in their lives, and it's just kind of like a sad, almost cautionary type tale. Chum Bucket, really endearing character to me. I feel a sense of compassion for him because he has so devoted himself to something that in and of itself does not really have value. To just create this really awesome vehicle, he's assigned such significance to that. And I see his yearning to get in touch with something that is greater than himself, and it makes me feel compassion for him, because I see that, oh man, he's missing out on attaching significance to something of true value, to someone of true value, namely the God of the universe, And so I feel compassion for him even as I kind of smile at his quirks and stuff like that, So he's a fascinating character to watch. But, aside from those kinds of more like philosophical type of things, I'm really enjoying the gameplay. I'm really enjoying the brokenness of the combat and how that's going to allow me, I think, to get through this game without having difficulty selections as an alternative, which would have been better and I think would have made a more satisfying game for a number of people, But for someone like me, I'll take either one, combat that can be exploited or an easy or difficulty setting. So it makes no difference to me. And I'm liking all the looting and stuff and all that you can do and upgrade with the loot and all the different options you have for upgrading your car in different ways and upgrading Max in different ways. I think this is going to be really pretty much exactly what I wanted. It doesn't have to be this stellar game. Like I said, I really enjoyed Saints Row the Third and Saints Row 4, especially Saints Row the Third. And that's another open world game that, like this one, I would assume will eventually kind of have a certain amount of monotony to the missions and stuff. But, that's okay. This is just kind of, I just wanted to be in this world, in this experience, and there are lots of games that I can't play and can't enjoy just because they're too difficult. So I'm excited, and glad whenever there's a game like this that I can play. So yeah, and all the aesthetics as far as like the sound effects and the visuals. There's a few like issues like with the I saw minor graphical stuff, and then also like there was a couple times where the audio wasn't syncing up with what we were seeing in the cutscenes. So there's like there's a few kind of technical glitches here and there, but nothing that's taking away from my enjoyment of just this world and just being in this world. The driving is really fun, really enjoyable, and the car combat. I was really afraid of the car combat going into this. I'm like, man, I suck at driving. If my experience with Saints Row the Third is like any indication, I am going to be totally terrible at driving. But it's open world driving, so I don't have to stay on the street. I can kind of spin out or go off path a little bit. And the combat, both in particularly the vehicle combat, has that slowdown mode that you can go into to line up your shots. I mean, it's like they made this car combat with a terrible player like me in mind. So right now, this is definitely not what I would call like the greatest game in the world. Not even, but I mean, like, for my taste, I'm really enjoying it. I imagine I'll continue to enjoy it for a while, at least for the next few weeks or month. Which maybe in that time I'll finish it, and then I'll be ready to move on to something else. But yeah, I'm enjoying this, and I'm looking forward to what remains of Mad Max for PS4. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll tune in on this channel and join us with all the other kinds of stuff that we're doing. And I hope you also go check out ChristianGeekCentral.com. Join some other geeks that are maybe a little bit like yourself or different from you, but that you can have fun interacting with as we continue to geek out and seek the truth. ChristianGeekCentral.com